Hello there, YouTube. Devin here again. Today, I figured in good spirit, because winter seems to be just around the corner, I'd show you some awesome winter coats I have. I've got some pretty old ones, as you can see here by the fact that they are still wool, and they're one of my favorite versions of winter coat, and that would be the Greatcoat. Greatcoats are awesome. They're still used in ceremonial purposes a lot of times. A lot of militaries still use them. Usually like officer classes will have them as part of their uniform and everything like that. But historically, pretty much everyone got a greatcoat at some point. And right now, there's kind of a big transition going on here in one of the major branches of the U.S. military, the Navy in particular, where they want to go away from their wool pea coat to a more modern kind of synthetic Gore-Tex-esque parka. And you guys can go online right now if you just type in Navy pea coat, and you'll find a site where you could sign a petition to get them to keep that. I actually have a Navy pea coat as well, a couple different versions of them. They're very awesome jackets if you can find one. They're running around $50 on eBay right now, which is a great coat for, which is a great price for the coat that you're getting in that. So if you're a collector like me and you like wool like me, that's a very, very good option. As far as winter coats go, it's also very stylish. That pea coat style is in very good fashion right now. So, but what I have here for you is a traditional greatcoat and a cut-down greatcoat. Now, this cut-down greatcoat here that you see up top, if I move it over, it is a double-breasted design. You can find them from various militaries and everything like that in double-breasted designs and single-breasted design. All that double-breasted means is, see how the buttons are off-center here? And they're also off-center on this side as well, as you can see. So that's why it's double-breasted. You could wear it on either side, okay? Now this one you can't actually wear on either side, but I have another one of these that is a earlier wartime produced one. That one has buttonholes on both sides, so you could wear it if you're left or right-handed on either side. So most of them you'll find will have buttonholes. These ones, they saved it to, didn't cut those in to save manufacturer, so it does only go one way. Unfortunately, the older one I have does go the other way too. Whereas this one you can see has silver-colored buttons. My other one has gold-colored buttons. This one has fabric belt loops, whereas the other one has the brass hooks there in the waist to hold up the belt. Now this coat actually started its life as a greatcoat. It was made in, if I could find the date here on it, this one's the newer one. So this one was made in the 40s at some point, off of a newer made greatcoat. Now the other one I have was made in 1928, the original coat, and then it was cut down during the war into this shorter greatcoat. And these shorter coats were initially made out of a very long, kind of almost mid-calf length coat, and they were cut down at about the waist for troops operating and that needed to be more mobile in environments and stuff like that, such as mountain troops and everything that needed the insulation, which is Switzerland's pretty mountainous. So that's how this basically came about, was at the request of mountain troopers that needed the extra insulation, but needed this to be cut down because the giant long tails of the coat that went down to your mid-calves were inhibiting the ability to climb and use equipment and things like that. But these also came about due to a shortage of tunics, of combat tunics. So they pulled the liners out of them, the heavy liners, and they put lighter liners in them, cotton ones and stuff, as you could see, and put big bellow pockets on them and everything like that, and basically modified them into what could be combat tunics, improvised combat tunics, without having to be too hot, so you could wear them in the summer time as well. So this is a really cool design. This is a big in-fashion item. As you can see, it's the shorter one. But we'll move on to the more traditional winter pea coat here. Now this is something I have two of. They're very, very nice, these. One of these I like to wear all the time, which is this one. The other one I have isn't this nice because I use it for reenacting and it's kind of beat up. It goes to my Korean War outfit. and this is a Canadian double-breasted greatcoat. Now this one is true double-breasted, as you can see. The buttonholes are here on the coat and on this side as well. So you can wear it like this with the left side over the right side, or you can wear it right side over the left side. Any way you want. Now this coat, as you can see here, the date is kind of worn off. You might not be able to see it very well because of the tag. But if I can inch myself closer there, you might be able to see it if I get the light off of it. As you can see there, it's made by Rubenstein Brothers. It is made in 1952, I believe. That's when it says on this coat. This is the 49 pattern greatcoat. It fits a size 5'7" to 5'8". It's a size 10, as it says right here. It's for a height of 5'7" to 5'8", but I'm 5'10", and this fits perfectly. These were cut a little large, just so you know, and it fits a size 40 to 42 breast circumference. And it was made in 1951. It says right there. It's a little rubbed off though. This coat's a little old, so that doesn't surprise me. Now this is kind of your general issue winter coat. Now you see these used all through. Basically, this design hadn't changed since World War II. And later, these carried on well into the Cold War, and even the modern era, almost too long, some might say, because it's a huge item and it weighs a lot and it's very hard to pack around. But it's really hard to find something better than this, as far as winter environment clothing layers go, because wool is going to be naturally fire resistant, water resistant, hypoallergenic, antimicrobial. It'll keep you warm and wet. Everything like that, but it's just a bit heavy. That's the issue with it. It doesn't really pack small. It takes up a lot of space, and they're very, very heavy. But they're awesome coats for what they are. It has the gold buttons on it. Standard Canadian. It has the cross swords, the maple leaf, tri-branch maple leaf on it, and the crown with Canada underneath it. See if I can get one of those up there for you to see. There you can see it there, Canada. They're just traditional hook and eye buttons. This has a stand down collar, or you could wear it up as well. It does button up really close to the collar. You can flip the collar up. On the inside, it is lined with polyester, as you can see here, kind of like you would get on an M65 field jacket. That same kind of thing, except it has a polyester cover rather than a nylon cover like the M65 field jacket. The seam is kind of coming apart down here. That won't be too hard to fix. Pretty much everything you can fix on these jackets are very easy to fix with just hand sewing. All these seams are finished, as you can see down here, with a polyester kind of ribbon over the edges to keep the wool from coming apart. And it's only padded basically up in the chest region, which kind of saves a lot of weight, as well as saving a lot of density for the jacket, which helps you pack it, even though it's quite large. Has a small pocket over here for watches and stuff like that. It has a flap for attaching anything you would need to, or as well as holding a spare button. Spare buttons up here as well. Everything like that. It's just a real big coat. It has a breast pocket here on the right breast. The left breast does not have anything. The sleeves are fully lined on it, and the shoulders have epaulette spots. It's a great coat. Super heavy though. Super robust. It's going to last you a long time if you can find one. They still make a lot of these to today. Not this exact one, but you could buy a great coat today and be very warm through the winter, as well as quite fashionable. I just wanted to possibly get this out here to see if you guys are interested in anything like this, as well as apologize for not making a video last week. I had plans to last week. This week I'm on vacation because I was at a huge wedding down in Ohio. So I had to drive like 12 hours, which was kind of a long time. I spent a lot of time down there, and then I was hungover for like 4 days and everything like that. But I'm back now. Hopefully you guys like this video. You subscribe if you like this sort of thing. We're back on the tripod for this format today, as you can see, with some of these larger items and everything like that. This is a work in progress jacket. It needs some minor repairs. I got a good deal on it And now that it's getting colder and I'm on vacation, I'm going to do some repairs. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you like this sort of thing. If you have any questions on wool maintenance, good recommendations for jackets of this type or any other kind like this, feel free to leave those questions in the comments and I'll do my best to get to them. Once again, if you leave a question in the comments that isn't really pertaining to this video, I'm probably not going to answer it. I'm trying to get you guys to stay on focus with your comments, please. A lot of people just tend to ask me whatever in every video. Please keep the comments on topic. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for getting me to 1,000 subscribers, you guys. Couldn't have done it without you. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.